Hello, welcome to Apple River Knits training videos. In this video, we will be going through ribbing, which is normally found around hats, around cuffs on mittens, around cuffs on sweaters. You'll recognize it once we get a few rows done. So I'm an English knitter, so my needle is held in my right hand, as is my working yarn. I've got some stitches cast on here. If you haven't got stitches cast on and don't know how, I have other videos that you're welcome to watch. So in ribbing, normally it calls for P2, R2, or it might be R1, P1 ribbing. What I'm going to do is go through the purl one, or the knit one, purl one. So the first thing I'm going to do is knit this first stitch. Now see how my yarn is in the back? I can't have it in the back for the next stitch, which is a purl. So I'm going to take the yarn around the back and between these two needles to get it to the front. And now do a purl stitch. Well, wait, now the yarn's in the front and I need it in the back. So you're going to go between these two needles to bring the yarn to the back. A common problem that people encounter in ribbing is that they end up adding stitches because they might go to knit or purl and not have this working yarn on the right side before they start. So before I even do that purl, I'm bringing my yarn to the front, doing a purl stitch, yarn to the back, doing a knit stitch, yarn to the front, and doing my purl, yarn to the back, doing a knit, yarn to the front, and doing a purl. So one row of knitting and purling isn't really going to give you a rib. So I'm going to go ahead and do a couple more rows, and you can watch. What you want to do when you're doing your next row is identify which ones were a knit and which ones were a purl. Because guess what? We purled this last stitch. When you turn it, it looks like a knit. So to get that right look with the ribbing, you're going to knit that first one on your second row. Depending upon what kind of a ribbing you're doing, that rule may change, but you always want to make sure if there's a bump, see that little bump there? That's a purl. So we are going to purl over the top of it. Once again, moving the yarn front or back. This one's a V, so I knit it. A little tangled mess here, bear with me. All right, so once again, you can see that first one is a V. That means it's a knit. So you can see kind of the ribbing starting there. This is what it will look like once you do several rows. So you've got the pearl and the knit. Makes a very nice stretchy band. Thanks for watching.